Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Congress leaders concerned and alarmed about BRI framework despite consensus between their party and CPM-UML. Government dilly-dallies in publishing details of the agreement. US Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Affairs Donald Lu in Nepal holds meeting with former Prime Minister duo Pushpakamal Dahal and Sherbadu Dewa. Rebel forces in Syria declare Damascus free from long-time ruler Bashar al-Assad as government forces withdraw. Syrians chant in celebration. Assad believed to have fled to an unknown destination. And Chitwan Rhinos break Sudar Pashchim Royals winning run, defeating them by 33 runs at the Nepal Premier League. Janakpur Bulls defeat Lumini Lions by 1 run. Apart from signing of the Belt and Road Initiative framework during Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's visit to China between December 2nd to 5th, an announcement was also made of providing Nepal an additional grant of 12,040 million. 9 more projects were put forth during the BRI partnership. However, Minister for Finance was absent during the agreement, which has raised some quiet eyebrows. Prime Minister Oli's China delegation included 87 officials. It included Foreign Affairs Minister Arjun Rana and Prime Minister's Finance Advisor Yuvraj Khatiwada. As speculations are rife regarding the agreement struck with China, Minister Paudel has said discussions on them was unnecessary.
र सम्बद्ध पदाधिकारीहरूको संयुक्त तयारीमा यो चाहिँ चीन भ्रमण आयोजना गरिएको चीन भ्रमणका प्रत्येक विषयहरुमा परस्परमा खुलाखुलस्त छलफल भएको छ के गर्ने के नगर्ने त्यो विषयमा छलफल भएको छ मेरो उपस्थितिको विषयमा जुन खालको टिप्पणी गरेका छ मान्छेले टिप्पणी गर्छन् त्यो व्यर्थको टिप्पणी हो सम्माननीय प्रधानमन्त्रीको भ्रमणमा सबै मन्त्रीहरु लाइन लागेर जानुपर्छ भन्ने छैन अनिवार्य रूपले हुनै पर्ने परराष्ट्र मन्त्रीज्यू जानै पर्ने थियो उहाँ जानु भएको छ त्यसबाहेक अरु कोही पनि मन्त्रीहरु हामी गएनौं जानुपर्ने आवश्यकता पनि थिएन जो जानुपर्ने हो हामीहरु गएका छौं.
Experts say the decision to take Yuvraj Khatiwada, who is a supporter of MCC, over Finance Minister during the China trip was an attempt to balance interests.
वैदेशिक लगानी अनि सहयोग अनुदानहरु भन्छौं नि त्यस्ता कुराहरुमा अर्थमन्त्री नहुनु भने यो चाहिँ तरकारीमा नुन नहाले जस्तै हो. अर्थमन्त्रीज्यूको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय एक्सपोजर कम छ भन्ने भएको हुनाले उहाँलाई माइनस गरियो कि उतापट्टि परराष्ट्र मन्त्री हुनुहुन्छ र अर्कोतिर आर्थिक सल्लाहकार हुनुहुन्छ भनेपछि यति भएपछि काम चल्छ र यी दुई जनालाई अगाडि लिएर गएपछि छिमेकी हाम्रो मित्र राष्ट्र पनि चिडिदैन र 7 समुद्र पारीको अर्को दाता राष्ट्र पनि एमसीसी को दाता छ नि उ पनि नचिडिने वातावरण बन्छ भनेर उहाँले झापाली चलाखियाई गर्नु.
Amid growing calls from ruling alliance partner Nepali Congress against signing any agreements that came with loans, the BRI framework was signed during Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's China visit. While the framework is said to have been signed with a consensus among the ruling parties, leaders from Nepali Congress have expressed concerns. Amid the division, Home Minister Ramesh Lekhak has claimed the agreement was in favor of national interests.
BRI सम्बन्धी केही थप सम्झौताहरु भएको छ म आग्रह गर्न चाहन्छु यो सम्झौता नेपाली कांग्रेसको धारणा नेपाली कांग्रेसको सल्लाह र नेपाली कांग्रेसको सहमति अनुसार भएको हुनाले यसमा अन्यथा सोच्न आवश्यक छैन भन्ने म आग्रह गर्न चाहन्छु.
Meanwhile, Minister for Foreign Affairs Arjun Dewa has urged all to not air opinions without fully understanding the context.
ऋण भनेको कुरा त जसले लिने उले पो माग्ने हो जसले दिने उले लिए त भन्दैन नि सो यो चाहिँ अलि बचपना कुरा हो जस्तो पनि लाग्यो.
A few leaders from Congress have expressed dissatisfaction towards the agreement. A meeting of current and former office bearers of CPM-UML and Nepali Congress before the Prime Minister's China visit had agreed to only accept projects with grants. However, a few leaders have expressed skepticism now that the framework has been signed.
हाम्रा आयोजना परियोजनालाई चीनबाट ऋण ल्याउने बाटो खोल्यौं. अब ऋण ल्याउने भनेको एकैचोटी यति ऋण दिने भन्ने हुँदैन. ऋण भनेको तपाईले पहिला आयोजना परियोजनाको त्यसको डिटेल डिजाइन रिपोर्ट हुनु पर्यो हैन त्यो सबै त्यसको डिपिआर पूर्व तयारी भइसकेपछि हाम्रो आयोजना यति पैसा लाग्ने रहेछ यसको लागि ऋण ल्याऊ भनेर बल्ल नेपालले अगाडि बढाउने हो तर मुख्य कुरा के भने तपाईको एउटा सैद्धान्तिक रूपले बीआरआईबाट हामी ऋण लिन्छौं भन्ने कुराको चाहिँ सहमति गरेर चाहिँ उहाँ आउनुभयो तर ऋण चाहिँ ल्याएको चाहिँ होइन ऋण ल्याउन तपाई आयोजना परियोजना तयारी त हुनु पर्यो नि कति लागत पर्छ त्यो त थाहा हुनु पर्यो नि
Meanwhile, the government is yet to publish details of the signed framework. Main opposition CPN Maoist Centre is yet to issue their official stance. However, the party has called the framework incomplete. In our Public Voice segment, today we've asked in several provinces why have political parties not held discussions on issues of national interest. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
नातावाद र कृपावादमा बढी लागेको पाइएको छ यही कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ दलहरूले राष्ट्रिय सरकारको विषयलाई नउठाइरहेको अवस्था देखिन्छ
दलहरू आफ्नै सत्ता केन्द्रित अल्झिरहेको देखियो
देश र जनताको हितको लागि दलहरूले दलीय स्वार्थ छोडेर एक ठाउँमा नउभिएसम्म देशको विकास सम्भव छैन
सरकारले गरेको सबै कामहरूलाई चाहिँ विपक्षले जहिले पनि विरोध गर्छ अनि कसरी राष्ट्र हित हुन्छ
संविधान संशोधन गरेर हैन जुन एउटा पार्टीलाई कम्तीमा पनि 5 वर्ष सरकार चलाउनको लागि चाहिँ हामी नेपाली जनताले दिनुपर्छ
कुनै पनि राजनीतिक दलले आफ्नो सत्ता बचाउनका पक्षमा त्यो राष्ट्र हितको पक्षमा छलफल गरेको देखिदैन
आगामी चुनावमा कसरी जितिन्छ जितिदैन त्यो प्रति चाहिँ उनीहरू बढी सिरियस छन्
एकजना नेताले सबै कुरा जाने हुन्छ भन्ने छैन नि विज्ञको प्रयोग गर्दैनन् विज्ञहरूलाई दबाउँछन् अब जो चाहिने हाजी हजुरीमा चाहिने काम गर्ने छ त्यसलाई चाहिने विज्ञको रूपमा खडा गर्छन्
राजनीतिक दलका नेताहरूको ठूलो व्यक्तिगत स्वार्थ यसमा छ
सत्ता बचाउन आफूलाई चाहिँ आफ्ना कार्यकर्ताहरू बचाउन र आफ्नो चाहिँ पार्टी दलहरू बचाउनलाई मात्रै राजनीति गरेको देखिन्छ
हाइड्रो पावर भयो कृषि भयो तपाईको पर्यटकीय क्षेत्रमा थुप्रै कामहरू गर्न सकिन्थ्यो ती कुराहरूलाई उठाउनु पर्छ
सत्ताको खेलमा नै बढी लिप्त भएका कारणले गर्दा अहिले राष्ट्रिय हितका विषयहरू चाहिँ प्राय बहसका विषय बन्न सकेका छैनन्
कसरी फाइदा हुन्छ त्यो कुरा हेर्ने भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ दलहरूले यो विषयहरू उठाउँदैनन्
U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Affairs Donald Lu has met with former Prime Minister duo Sher Bahadur Dewa and Pushpa Kamal Dahal. Lu is in Nepal as part of his South Asia visit. Lu met with Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Dewa at the latter's residence in Buranilkantha. Dewa's secretariat has informed the meeting dwelt on strengthening Nepal-U.S. relations and on international matters. Lu also met with main opposition CPN Maoist Centre's chair Pushpa Kamal Dahal at his residence in Kumaltar. During the meeting, Dahal informed Lu that the works of peace process had inched closer towards conclusion through national consensus. Dahal also urged Lu for efforts to release Bipin Joshi, a Nepali national held hostage by Hamas. Lu appreciated the progress in peace process and expressed commitment of U.S. support in Nepal's economic development, according to Dahal's secretariat. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has said running a country needs resolution and determination, adding that it was not as easy as embezzling cooperatives' fund. Inaugurating View Tower in Damak Jhapa, Premier Oli suggested new parties were somewhat useless in reference to Rashtra Swatantra Party and its chair Ravi Lamichhane. The View Tower was made at an investment of 1,635.4 million rupees and spreads in an area of 4 bighas and 16 katta of land. Rashtra Swatantra Party chair Ravi Lamichhane has been remanded for 4 days by Kashki District Court to support investigation on cooperatives fraud case. Lamichhane has been alleged of embezzlement, organized crime and money laundering. The district court also remanded former DIG Chabilal Joshi, Leela Pachai and Ram Bahadur Khanal for 4 days as well. The district police had demanded for 13 days remand. Lamichhane was arrested from his party office on 18th of October and taken to Kaski for investigation. He was first remanded for 6 days, then 7, followed by 10, 13 and 15 days. Meanwhile, Rashtra Swatantra Party has filed a complaint at the National Human Rights Commission saying that the state had violated Lamichhane's rights while transferring him to Pokhara from Chitwan. The party has said Lamichhane was mentally tortured and the state had disrespected him, calling it unlawful. Now, majority parliamentary committee meetings scheduled for discussions on crucial bills have been affected due to lack of quorum. Today's meeting of the Education Committee that was to dwell on Education Bill was postponed due to lack of members. Likewise, the meeting of State Affairs and Good Governance Committee that was to dwell on the Federal Civil Service Act did not have majority of their members. The bill has proposed 1,583 amendments. 40 lawmakers were invited for the discussion, however, only around 10 attended. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. Public Pulse. But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we asked you what steps should be taken to ensure effective communication of Nepal's eagerness for foreign investment. 27% voted for option A, policy stability, 31% for B, political stability, and 42% for C, procedural ease. Here's today's question. What do you think of the lack of quorum at parliamentary committees during discussions on crucial bills? Your options are A, lack of sense of responsibility, B, no coordination, and C, weak leadership. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Let's move on to international update. Syrian rebels have taken control of Damascus and announced this morning that they have toppled the government of Bashar al-Assad, who ruled Syria for nearly 25 years. However, it is unclear currently where Assad has gone. There are reports that the deposed leader boarded a plane out of Damascus. International news agencies say 2 senior army officials claim Assad flew from the city to an unknown location earlier today. Turkey's foreign minister suggested Assad is likely out of the country but has not revealed where he might be. A top diplomat in fact from UAE has neither confirmed nor denied if Assad has sought refuge in Abu Dhabi. Iranian media reports that Iran's embassy in Damascus has been attacked. Earlier, rebels appeared on state-owned television and radio to declare victory, saying they had ended Assad's rule and freed political prisoners. Some Syrians have been celebrating in Damascus and in other major cities following news that rebels have taken the capital. Regime forces in Deir al-Zor surrendered to rebels, according to Hayat Tahrir al-Sham HTS, the rebel group at the center of the new offensive against the government. Crowds are gathering at the Syria-Lebanon border as people wait to return home. Many fled to Lebanon after the Syrian civil war began in 2011. Syria's prime minister has said he is willing to cooperate with any leadership chosen by the country's citizens to ensure a smoother transfer of power. Displaced Syrians in Amman have said that their happiness is indescribable following news that Syria's president Bashar al-Assad had been ousted. Others, for instance, in Iran, Tehran, also expressed delight over the recent development.
روی سوریه و رو منطقه سرمایه گذاری کردیم در واقع به نوعی میشه بگی که بازی خوردیم تو قضیه برای اینکه الان با این شرایطی که به وجود اومده حالا ما نمیدونیم به هر حال مردم عادی نمیدونن که چه توافقاتی در پشت پرده هست.
An Israeli airstrike on the Nusayrat refugee camp in the Gaza Strip has killed dozens of Palestinians and destroyed numerous homes, exacerbating the already dire humanitarian crisis in the besieged enclave. Residents lacking adequate resources and equipment desperately search for survivors trapped beneath the rubble, recovering bodies and body parts amid the devastation. And as airstrikes continue and the prospect of a ceasefire remains elusive, many Gazans have flocked to hospitals to take a final look at their deceased loved ones, bidding them farewell in heart-wrenching scenes filled with tears and sorrow. The Palestinian death toll from ongoing Israeli attacks in Gaza has risen to 44,664, with over 105,000 injured, according to a statement by health authorities in the enclave. On the international front, Qatar's Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman bin Jassim Al Thani has said that Qatar is set to resume its role as a mediator in the ongoing Palestine-Israel conflict, expressing hopes for a swift ceasefire in Gaza. Since the outbreak of the conflict, multiple rounds of negotiations have taken place involving Israel and Hamas, facilitated by Qatar, Egypt and the US, but a permanent ceasefire agreement has yet to be reached. In November, the Qatari Foreign Ministry said that while Qatar had paused its mediation efforts regarding a ceasefire and the release of hostages in Gaza, it had not withdrawn from the negotiations. Welcome back. It's time now for a sports update.
Sports news.
Chitwan Rhinos have defeated Sudur Pashchim Royals by 33 runs at Nepal Premier League (NPL). In the second match of the day, played in TU Cricket Ground in Kantipur, Chitwan had won the toss and elected to bat first. They put up 164 runs in the stipulated 20 overs, losing 5 wickets. Opener Santosh Karki went out for 9 runs in 7 balls. Another opener, Hassan Esakhil, was the highest run scorer for Chitwan with 65 runs in 52 balls. His innings included 6 fours and 3 sixes. Bipin Rao scored 17 runs, Captain Kushal Malla 13. Rabi Bopara contributed 36 runs, while Jan Nicole Lofty-Eaton remained not out at 2 and Amar Rotela at 6. Scott Kuglijin claimed 2 wickets for Sudur and Brandon McMullen, Dipender Singh Aidi and Saif Zaib had 1 scalp each. Chasing a victory target of 165 runs, Sudur went all out for 131 in 18.2 overs. Region Dhakal, Kushal Malla, Jan Nicole and Amar Rotela each claimed 2 wickets to limit Sudur Pashchim inning. Ishan Pandey was the highest scorer with 35 runs in 28 balls, followed by Saif Zaib at 18. Scott contributed 16, Brandon McMullen 13, Dilpreet Bajwa 12 and Binod Bhandari 10. After today's result, Sudur Pashchim sit in the second position of the points table with 6 points from 4 matches, while Chitwan Rhinos are in the third position with equal points. Meanwhile, after the match, Sudur Pashchim's Australian mentor Brad Hodge compared Dipender Singh Aidi to Glenn Maxwell.
Look, it's not a surprise. His fielding's outstanding, his bowling is great, and he's batting the way he hits the ball. He's got really fast hands, a little bit like Glenn Maxwell from what I've seen up close, that really hard-hitting, fast hands. So, yeah, I want to see him actually, on the big stage. So, I look forward to that somewhere down in the future, and the more opportunities he gets around the leagues and opportunities, then, yeah, he'll become a great player.
Lumbini Lions have conceded their 4th consecutive defeat in the ongoing Nepal Premier League with a 1-run loss to Janakpur Bulls in the first match of the day. The loss means Lumbini's chances of progressing into the playoffs look slim. At the same time, today's win has solidified Janakpur's chances of progressing further. Harsh Thakur staged an outstanding bowling performance in Janakpur's win. In the match held in TU Cricket Ground in Kirtipur, Lumbini won the toss and opted to field first. Janakpur batting first put up a total of 136 runs in the stipulated 20 overs, losing 9 wickets. Anil Shah and Asif Sheikh had partnered for the first wicket, giving Janakpur 48 runs. However, Janakpur's wickets fell one after the other eventually. Saad bin Zafar was catched out by Anil Shah. In fact, Saad bin Zafar catched out Anil Shah at 45 runs. Janakpur were put under pressure as Abhishek Gautam claimed 3 wickets in the 13th over. He sent Lahiru Milantha packing with 24 runs and Harsh Thakur and James Nisham for 1 run each. Lumbini captain Rohit Paudel sent Mohammad Mohsin and Sher Malla to the pavilion in the 16th over to pile more pressure on Janakpur. Hemant Dhami went out for 9 runs. Lumbini, chasing a victory target of 137 runs, were limited to 135 in 20 overs, losing 8 wickets. Ashutosh Khiraiya, who replaced Unmukh Chand, failed to stage any significant play as he went out for 8 runs. Arjun Saud and Rohit's second wicket partnership gave Lumbini 42 runs. Arjun went out with 20 runs and Rohit made the highest 35 runs in 38 balls. Tom Moores contributed 31 runs in 23 balls and Sandeep Jora had 16. The other batters failed to score in double digit. Vivek Yadav and Saad bin Zafar failed to open their run account. Durgesh Gupta remained not out at 5 runs. Harsh Thakur was the pick of the Janakpur bowlers, claiming 5 wickets. Kishore Mahato, Lalit Raj Bansi and Sher Malla had 1 scalp each. With today's win, Janakpur went atop the points table with 8 points from 4 matches. Lumbini, failing to open their points account, sit at the bottom of the table. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.